This video is a tutorial video about how to use the CASIO LF-30W, which has a digital module of 3572. So the first thing is to talk about is this digital display. Top left hand corner, you've got three indicators listed here. So you've got mute, you've got is the alarm, and underneath that you've got the signal standing for the ALARMS signal. Now if the button hasn't been filled in, it means that option is deactivated. But as you can see here, I've got a couple of options there which are filled in where the boxes are, and that indicates that they are activated. So in this instance, the mute button operation is deactivated. So every time you press the button, it will beep. The alarm is activated, or one of the 5 alarms built into this watch are activated, as is the ALARMS signal. Now to the right of that, you've got a map of the world, and it is a digital indication of where you are viewing or where you have set your local time to. Underneath that, you've got the day of the week, you've got the month, and you've got the date within the month. And directly underneath that, you've got the hours, you've got the minutes, and you've got the seconds. And just above the seconds, you've got what's known as DST, or daylight saving time. So whether you are honouring it or not honouring it, it will either be highlighted, so you've got to turn it on, or you've got to turn it off yourself. And that's the display in a nutshell. Now the button operation, what you've got is you've got 4 metal pushers, 2 of which are either side, as you can see here. So the top left hand corner, you've got the adjust button here. So if you long press it, it'll allow you to adjust things like the time and the date and etc. So if I just press it again, it turns that off. Underneath that, you've got the mode button. So if I just press the mode button a couple of times, you'll see all the modes that you can flick through just there. Now if you long press the mode button, you'll activate the watch's button operation mute option. So if I long press it here, as you can see, the mute option has been filled in. So when I do press the mode button now, you won't hear a beep. So I'll just get back to what will be timekeeping mode. If I long press it again, it'll allow the mute option to be switched off. And as you can see, it's been deactivated just there. And just as you notice, is when you do press it, it will advance the watch onto the mode or the next mode after whatever mode you are on. To the right hand side, you've got this button here which allows you to see up to 4 different time screens. So it'd be 3 different time screens plus your local time here. So you've got time screen 3, time screen 4, then you've got your local time, which is what you've set your watch to, and obviously time screen 1. Now what you can see on the different time screens is what is different parts of the world being highlighted here. So you got Rio, you got Paris, you got London obviously being the local time, and you got New York City. Now these can be set by yourself, which I shall show you how to do later on in the video. And to the top right hand button, you've got the light mode. So when you do press it, you've got the LED or the orange LED to the bottom left hand corner being activated. And that's how to operate the buttons on this CASIO LF-30W. Right, this is how you set up your date, as well as you setting your local time or your local city to you, as well as the time itself, including turning on and turning off daylight saving time. Now what you need to do is long press the adjust button in timekeeping mode. Now the one thing I've got to make very clear to you is just to make sure that you're not in world time, which is indicated by the WT, and also that you're not in one of the time screens. So make sure you just get it back into time screen 1 or T1, and that is the only one that you can adjust the time on this watch. So if I just long press on T1 the adjust button just there, and what you can see, I've got the seconds flashing here. Now if you reset the seconds when the value is over 30 seconds, it adds 1 to the minute value. If you reset it under the 30 seconds, it just resets the seconds. Now to move it on to the next parameter, which in this case will be daylight saving time, you can either turn it off or turn it on. Now if you turn it off, obviously the DST will disappear when you come out of the adjustment phase, but if you keep it on, it will keep the DST on. Now the next one is your city code. Now I'm just quickly showing you on screen the city codes, and hopefully you'll find one that is local to you, and that'll give you an idea what these abbreviations will mean. So if you want to pause the video, then please do so and note down the city code nearest to you. Right, now in my instance, I've got it obviously set to London because that's the closest one to me in the northeast of England, but you can change it to something else where you got Madrid, Paris, Rome, etc. Or you can go backwards as well as forwards. So you can go east, pressing the bottom right hand button, As you can see, I'm just accelerating away. And also you can see that, you can see the graphic representation there as well of which part of the world that you are looking in. But I want to go back to London, so I'm pressing the top right hand button while I'm just adjusting that parameter there. So let's just go back to London just there, and I'm happy with that being the local city to me. Now it's very important that you do that because all the other world times are based on what you set for your local city code. So the next thing I'm going to change it to, once I'm happy with the city code that I've set it to, is the hour. Now today I'm filming this at about 12:56 in the afternoon, so I'm just going to go forward. If I was just quickly accelerate through to, gone a bit too further over because I've got it in 24-hour mode. So I'm going to go back to 12. So you press that bottom right hand button to move it once forward, or keep your finger on it to accelerate away, or you press the top right hand button to move it backwards. So back to 12 we go, and then I'm going to set it to 57. So in this case 57 will be closer if I go backwards. As you can see just here, I'm pressing that to go backwards to 57, and then if I want to go forward I can press that button. If I want to go back, I just press that button. And the next thing I want to change it to will be whether I want to view the time in 12 hours or 24 hours. So to do that, all you need to do is just press the bottom right hand button. You can see it's now, because we're in an afternoon hour, you can see the PM being highlighted. But if you want it back to 24 hours, you just press the bottom right hand button. That changes it to 24 hours or military time in the USA, or back to 12 hours if you want to keep it to 12 hours in terms of indicating the PM, or if it's AM, the PM won't be there. So I'm going to keep it in 12 hours just for this section of the video. And then what I'm going to then do is press the button again. You can see you got the years, so just press it to go up, or just press it to go backwards just here. And then the next one I want to change will be the month. Now obviously being in September, it is the 9th month, so I can go forwards or I can go backwards. So let's go forward, as you can see just there. And then again, one more time, I want to go to what would be the 8th. So I'm going to go backwards in this instance because it will be a bit closer. So 8th. And then to the adjustment of the light. So this means it's going to, the light will illuminate for 1.5 seconds. But again, if I press it one, you can see it'll illuminate the backlight for 3 seconds, 1.5, 3, and then back to 1.5 if you so wish. Just press that button there to adjust that parameter. And then one more time to go back to the seconds. But at any part of the adjustment phase, you can just come out of it by just pressing the adjust button to the top left hand corner just here. This is how you set up the time screens on this Casio digital watch. Now the time screens are just the 3 other times that you can quickly access on the timekeeping mode. Now it's the bottom right hand button while you're in the time mode, and you can tell you're in the local time or you're on the timekeeping mode by just quickly pressing the adjust button. You can see it's T1, and that's in time screen 1, which is your local time. Now to see time screen 2, you press the bottom right hand button. I've got it set up for Kabul, and you've got the next one, which is New York City, time screen 3, or you've got Paris, which is time screen 4. Now, if I want to adjust any one of them other ones, I just go into time screen 2 and just long press the button to the top left-hand corner, and you'll start to see the city code flashing. Now, I'll quickly show you the city codes again, just to refresh your mind, or just give you an idea which city is close to you. So you can just pause the video right now and you can see which city is close to you. And to adjust the city codes, what you need to do is press the bottom right-hand button to go east, and if you press the top right hand button, that's to go west. So if I go west, you can see I'm starting to fly through the city codes just here. So let's change that to, I don't know, let's go for LAX, which is Los Angeles just here. And then if you want to come out of that, all you need to do is just press the button there, and then Los Angeles is now set for time screen 2. But let's say I'm not happy with time screen 4 because Paris, I want to change it to something else, which is a bit more east. All you need to do is long press that. And obviously you can go east by pressing the bottom right hand button there. As you can see, I'm starting to go east on the graphic indicator on there as well, just to give you an idea which part of the world you are looking at. And let's just go for Bangkok just here. And that's how to adjust the time screens on this Casio digital watch. And then just press it one more time, you can see T1, which is your local time. This is how you access and operate the world time function on this Casio digital watch. Now, all you need to do is press the mode button once, just to the bottom left hand corner, and you can see it just quickly highlighted WT for world time. Now, this watch has got built into it 48 cities that you can view and 31 time zones. And just to quickly access them, all you need to do is press this bottom right hand button. Now, what you'll see is, as I flick through the many cities that this watch has got built into it, is you can see the graphic display will start to circle around the world map. So if I just press the button, as you can see, bottom right hand button, I am flying through the different regions of the world, or the different cities, and you can see highlighted which cities I am looking at here. And if I keep my finger on it, you can accelerate away to a city of your choice. So in this instance, I'm going to go for, just quickly flash past it. If you do flash past it, unfortunately you have got to go through it again. So I'll just quickly go back to what would be New York City, just to get an idea of what the time is in that part of the world. So I'm on the West Coast, flying through North America to New York City. Now what you can also do is, once you've chosen a world time that you want to view, you can also switch on daylight saving time or turn it off by pressing the adjust button just here. So if I just keep my finger on it, long press it, you can see DST and the hour's gone up by 1. And if I long press it again, DST's gone off and it's gone back an hour. And that's how you operate the world time on this Casio watch. Right, the next mode to show you is how to operate the alarm on this Casio LF-30W. Now what you need to do is press the mode button once, twice, and as you can see it's indicated by ALM, or depending on which screen you'll have it on, you'll have it either on one of the 5 alarms that it's got built into this watch. Now as you can just quickly see that I've shown you here, to cycle through the different alarms you've got activated or deactivated, you press the search button on the bottom right hand corner, and you can see the 3 denoting that's the 3rd alarm, 4th, and that's the 5th alarm. And also you got the hourly signal that you can switch on and switch off. Now while we're on the hourly signal, which is denoted by the colon and the 2 zeros, to turn it on or turn it off, because it's currently on at the minute, just press the top left hand button. You can see the hourly signal is now off, and it's also indicated as off on the indicator to the top left hand corner. If you want it back on, just press it again and you can see the signal's on, but I'm going to just turn it off so it doesn't keep beeping throughout the video. So if I want to just set one of the alarms, I can show you how to just quickly activate and deactivate it. So currently it's set for 12 midnight and it's a one-time daily alarm, because you can either set it for an alarm that goes off every day or an alarm that goes off once at a set time. Now currently it's set for what would be a one-time alarm, but if I just want to turn it to a daily alarm, you press the top left-hand button, the adjust button just there, and the alarm is still activated. But because it's just got on and not one and on, it is a daily alarm. But if you want it off, press the button again. You can see it says alarm off for alarm 1. Again, press it one more time. It's the one-time alarm denoted by the 1 and the on. And press it one more time. It's a daily alarm. And then one more time, the alarm is off. Now I want to adjust the alarm so it goes off, say 7:30 in the morning, ready for work. So what you need to do, depending on which alarm you want to do, so alarm 2, alarm 3, alarm 4 or alarm 5, I'm going to go back to alarm 1 for ease. Just long press the adjust button like you would do in timekeeping mode, etc. And what you can see is the hours are flashing. But also I've activated the alarm as well, and it is the one-time alarm I've activated, which you can easily change as per how I've shown you just earlier. Now I want to change it to 7 in the morning or 7:30. So while the hours are flashing, I can press that button there, or I can go backwards there to the top right hand corner. So I want to go forwards, so it reads as 7. And I want to go to the next one. Now, as I can say, you can go backwards and long press it to go backwards, or you can go forwards and long press it to accelerate forward. So let's get to 30 just to set it for 7:30. And just nearly there, 7, 8, 9, 30. And there you go, that alarm is now set for 7:30. So press the adjust button one more time and that alarm will go off once at 7:30 in the morning. But if I want it to go off 7:30 in the morning daily, you just press it one more time and it just says on. And if you don't want it to go off at all, just press it one more time and that alarm is off. And just to quickly cycle through to make sure the alarms are all off, you can easily do that, or if what the status of each of the alarms. And that's how you adjust and set up and activate or deactivate the various alarms on this Casio digital watch. Right, the next mode to show you is the countdown timer on this watch. Now what you need to do is press the mode button once, twice, 3 times, and you can see it's indicated by TMR. Now this watch will allow you to count down from up to 24 hours, and to just set off the 24-hour countdown, make sure everything's zeroed off, and what you need to do is just press this bottom right hand button just here, and as you can see the timer is counting down. So you can see you've got the tenths of a second, you've got the seconds, you've got the minutes, and you've got the hours just there. Now to pause the countdown, all you need to do is press the button at the bottom right hand corner, and to resume the countdown all you need to do is press it one more time. And then if you want to stop the countdown timer and then press reset, just press that button there and then press the top left hand button and it's reset the countdown timer. Now you can set up the timer for your own sort of countdown, as it were. So what you need to do is press the adjust button to the top left hand corner, and that will allow you to adjust the hours. What you can do is press the bottom right hand button to accelerate the hours, top right hand button to go backwards. So I'm just going to put it to 0. You can have it for the minutes by pressing the mode button to advance to the minutes, and again you can go upwards or you can go down. So let's just set it for 0 again. And also you can do the seconds. So let's set it for 3, 4, 5 seconds just here. So if I let go the adjust button just there, press the adjust button to let go the adjustment phase, then start the countdown, you can see it's going to count down to 0 and it will start beeping to say that the countdown has reached 0. And if I just want that to stop, you can just press the top left hand corner to go to the adjust function. And again, if I just want to put it all to zeros, just go forward, pressing the mode button after I press the adjust button, go backwards to get to 0. And just to come out of it, just press the adjust button there. And that's how to adjust the countdown timer on this CASIO LF-30W. Right, let's take a look at how to operate the stopwatch on this CASIO digital watch. And all you need to do is press the mode button once, twice, 3, 4 times just to get to the stopwatch. And what you can see, it's all zeroed off at the minute. Now this watch will allow you to count up to 24 hours if you so wish. And what you've got there is the hundredths of a second, you've got the seconds, you've got the minutes, and you've got the hours. Now if you want to press, or if you want to start the elapsed time, just press the bottom right hand button. You can see everything's counting away. If you want to stop and reset it, press the stop button there and just reset it to the top left hand corner. But if you want to do a split time, what you need to do is start the elapsed time. As you can see, it's starting to count away, and then just press the top left hand button just here. As you can see, you've got a SPL flashing away, indicating that the watch is still counting an elapsed time, as you can see by the flashing colons, but it is a split time that you are viewing. Now to release the split time, what you'll notice, because the elapsed time has been counting away, the time will suddenly jump up. As you can see, it's gone up to 22 seconds. And again, if I just want to stop it and then reset it, it's easily done. Now this watch will allow you to do 2 indicated finish times as well. So if you've got, I always like to use the analogy of, if you've got 2 runners in a race, you'll be able to find out what their finish times are by using this watch, or in the stopwatch feature on this watch. Now to do it, so if you imagine that the 2 runners have just started their race, so you press the start button there, and the first runner does it goes past the finish line in an amazing quick time. As they're going through the finish line, just press the top left hand button and that is their indicated finish time. But then the second runner is not far behind, so if you want to see as they're going through what would be their finish time, as they're running through the finish line, what you need to do is just press that button there to stop the elapsed time, and to see their finish time, release the split time, and then that'll be their finish time just there. And then just to quickly reset it, you can just do so by pressing the top left hand corner. And that's it, and that's how to operate the stopwatch on this CASIO digital watch. Right, this is how to just activate a couple of little hidden features on this CASIO LF-30W digital watch. Now the first one is the auto display function. Now what you need to do is long press the bottom right hand corner for about 3 seconds, and what it will do is just go through a couple of different displays, like in a sort of demo mode as such. So if I long press that and just let it beep, and as you can see, it will start to just quickly cycle through different things, and it's probably mainly the time cards or time screens that this watch has got built into it. So it'll just keep going through until again you just press it one more time just to switch off the auto display. The other feature is the LCD test. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to quickly turn the watch to just a slight angle here, just so I can press the top left hand button, the bottom left hand button, and the bottom right hand button at the same time. And if you just want to see the LCD test, what you need to do is just press all them buttons at the same time. And as you can see, that is the LCD test on this digital watch. And if I want to see the different LCD test screen, just press the right hand button. As you can see, it's a different LCD test. And one more time just to see a couple of digits that it does highlight here, and then one more time just to go back to the timekeeping mode. And then if I just press this button again, that will take me back to my local time. And that's it for this digital watch. That's all the modes, all the functions and everything else built into the CASIO LF LF-30W. And if this video is of some help to you, then please give it a thumbs up, always helps the channel. If you want to see more videos from the We Try Anything channel, then please click on the subscription button below. And thank you for watching this video, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Goodbye.